We all know that guy, right? John Candy, one of the great comedy actors from the 80s and the 90s. Yeah, still miss that guy. Well, anyway, this is my top 5 John Candy movies. Polka, polka, polka. No? Nobody? Okay. Ah! Yes, my number 5 John Candy movie is, of course, yeah, Home Alone. Home Alone. I know it's not his biggest performance, but he plays Gus Polinski, the Polka Man. He's such a sweet guy in this movie. And again, it's not a big part, but he nailed it. John Candy is such a sweet guy. Was, of course, a sweet guy. And especially here because he's going to give Kevin's mom a ride back home to see her son again. And he does it in a very so sweet way, and it's almost like a Christmas present. And it was such a sweet scene, and the teddy bear he nails it in this one. I really mean that. It was really such a beautiful scene. The only problem is, yeah, you have to listen to the music they play. That's but again, it's John Candy, If John Candy would ask me to go along with him, I would say yes. But next time, John, play a different instrument. Yeah. Polka, polka, polka. Yeah. At number 4, of course, we got the movie Uncle Buck. Yeah. Who doesn't want to have John Candy as Uncle Buck, right? That was such a funny movie. And okay, Uncle Buck has its ups and downs and stuff like that. But there's some comedy magic from John Hughes and John Candy, and it really shows how crazy kids can be. And Uncle Buck is there to help them out, and John Candy, again, he's not only a huggy bear or teddy bear, he's also a very cool uncle with his crazy car he has and his performance, such a big guy. And then in front of the little Kevin, Macaulay Culkin, because yes, Macaulay Culkin and John Candy again in the movie. At number 5, of course, it was Home Alone, but now they actually have scenes together in Uncle Buck. And one of my favorite scenes is the one when Macaulay Culkin is interviewing John Candy about what he does and stuff like that. But they do that in such a fast way. It's so funny. It's a really funny scene. So, number 4, Uncle Buck, 1989. Yeah, it's a long time. But still, a very cool comedy. Number 3 is the movie Splash from 1984. Yeah, John Candy, he was amazing, of course, as the sidekick in the movie Spaceballs. And it's not in my top 5 with John Candy movies. I know. Okay, I know. He was great in Spaceballs, that's true. But he was a little bit better in the movie Splash. And we're talking about the warmful, lovely movie, romantic comedy with Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah, John Candy, of course, directed by Ron Howard. And it's really a nice romantic comedy with a mermaid. And Tom Hanks has he has a brother who's a little bit weird and twisted, and that is John Candy. And the way he does that is really great. And there's especially the scenes where he's laughing especially because of the assistant that works for them that was struck by lightning. Yeah, that was it. The way he laughs on that is like, well, very. That's such a funny scene, and that shows that John Candy is not only a very good actor, he was, but also a very good sidekick in movies. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go for Splash at number 3. Number 2, yeah, well, I'm not really into romantic movies. Some of them are good, but most of them are bad because it's always with very beautiful people trying to have connection with each other, and it always ends at airplane situation and stuff like that. It's so simple, but I do watch them because sometimes there's a funny one in between. Just like my number 2. It's a movie called Only the Lonely from 1991. And, well, it's John Candy in a romantic movie. Now, he's, of course, not really the most beautiful guy in Hollywood. But he's a huggy bear. He's a teddy bear, He's a guy you're like, when you stand in front of me, he's like, oh, come here, you. And that what shows this movie, because it's from John Hughes again, and you can see the good performance from John Candy as the sweet man he was, and you can really feel that in the movie. It's but also because we're talking about the 90s, so comedy in that day was really weird in some kind of way if you look at it from 2021. It was funny, it was romantic, but not for everybody. Yeah, and that's why I thought, you know what, I'm gonna put this one on my number 2. It's not the best romantic movie, but it's a sweet one with John Candy in it. And yeah, he's good at comedy, but he's also good at romantic comedy. Only the Lonely, 1991. La 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 la. Ya la la, ya la la, la 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 la. Well, of course, we all know this movie, right? My number 1 John Candy movie is, of course, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Yes, yes. That, it's just such a funny movie. It's we see Steve Martin, and he's trying to get home for Thanksgiving, and the only person he can ride along with is a shower curtain ring salesman, and that's of course John Candy. And while Steve Martin is a little bit the annoying businessman, John Candy is the sweet and lovely guy, the huggy bear he is. And that is really the perfect combination. The chemistry between these two guys is amazing, and it's a heartful, cool comedy that's great as a holiday classic, and you really have to see it. It's so funny. It has so much funny scenes in it. One of my favorites is that they are sleeping together in one bed and they wake up with, "Those are not pillows!" It's that's one of the scenes, but also the scene when they're riding towards a truck, and it's a good comedy, but there's also some surrealism in it, and weird stuff in it. It's a great combination, for a good road trip movie. I'm sorry, road trip movie. Yeah, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's a movie from 1987. Again, a John Hughes movie. So I don't know. Those two Johns, they were really good together. Yeah. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, 1987. Hi, everybody. Hope you liked the video. if you did, well, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so I can make more top fives. They're gonna be personal, you know. It's no poof puff poof in my movies, just very personal top fives, because I've worked in a video store for 13 years long, and I always loved helping people out. So that's why I'm trying to do it here. Just talk about it, and that's it. So did you like that? Let me know. I'll leave that in the comments. But also leave in the comments what your favorite John Candy movie is. And see you at the next top 5.